Yep. Oh, that's a beauty of a bull right there, Poo Poo. What do you think about that, buddy?
That is something I dream of eating, you know?
Yeah, I think we all do. I mean, that's why we have put the miles on that we put on to come back in here in grizzly bear infested country. You had one huffing at you a while ago.
Yes, I did. That's why I headed over here.
I think he does like the scenery here a little bit right now. It's kind of cool looking. It's different. He's visualizing chasing elk down out in the mountains out there and grabbing them by their throat and killing them, I think is what he's visualizing. Dragging them down by their throat and killing them as he howls like a wolf. Ain't that right, buddy? Let's get him to howl. Alright, y'all, me and Rio have made it. We've left New Mexico, we've made our way up to Montana, and we're out here at my friend's cabin, and we're gonna go off, I don't know, we're gonna go a couple miles back up on top of this mountain over here, over on the back side of it actually, try to get on some horns. So we've got a couple of days here to burn, and plenty of real estate. I think it gets hunted pretty heavy. I think it gets a lot of shed hunting pressure, but there's still horns to be picked up out there. Just got to put in the miles, and so we're gonna try to do that and try to gather up some antler and make a video. So anyway, Montana, here we come. All right, quick update. I was headed up over the top of that because it's a little out of the way to go this way. I've seen some pretty fresh elk tracks and thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and migrate in that direction. So see what I found here. It was that close to it before I noticed it. Rio, get that shed, bud, get that shed. Little bitty thing, but it's a brown elk shed. Good boy, good boy. Yes, sir, get that shed, boy. Oh, I can't even explain, y'all. Little 5-point. Little raggy thing, but it's brown, and yeah, I mean, there's no reason why there should be an elk in this. I just left the elk trail and was literally standing right here when I looked down and seen it. So when I turned the phone on, that's the view I had when I stepped up on it. So either way you slice it, we got a brownie to strap on the pack, and it's a blessing. I'm gonna scour around here and just see if we might be able to happen to match that little bugger up. Maybe he was with some more bulls that dropped right in here also. So I'll go over and do the pickup, let y'all see that. I'm not gonna set the phone up, I'm just gonna grab it because Rio has already harassed it. Oh, pretty dense little horn. The base there still got the wax ring. Looks like his 2 is broke off, so he'd be a 5-point. But oh, heck yes, thank you Lord. Pretty little horn. I'd take a pack load of them like that. I wouldn't turn my nose up at them, that's for sure. Yep, ain't worth much pound wise, it ain't, but 3 or 4 pounds. But when you're looking for a needle in a haystack and you find the needle, it's just rewarding. So I'm gonna scour around here a little bit, see what I can come up with. Bless you guys. Not gonna lie, I'm pooped. Do a little update here. I'm walking on a trail with boot tracks on it. I'm in an area that is just hammered with people, and just walked up on this little cream puff, and by no means a giant, but that is a brown muley, and I'm excited about it. Let's see if I can find a way to get some good ATLs out of it. We'll see. Playing a little game of glacial melt fetch. One more time. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, y'all. It's Monday after the first and second round of the CMMX Championship Series. Monday, me and Rainey have driven out to a secret spot here, hopped in the boat, motorboated several miles to get back up in here. And trying to do a little shed hunting, but no luck so far. Just left the boat 20 minutes ago or something, and you can see the water down there. It's pretty far down, pretty steep country, grizzly bear infested, and got Rio with me to kind of help alert me, maybe give me time to get the 10 mil pulled before one of us gets eaten. But I'm going to take you guys along with and show you what we come up with. Hopefully we can get on some big bulls. Either way, country. Pretty incredible. You can see it over my shoulder. The locals will know where this is at, but the locals that know where this is, they're already doing this anyway, so not showing anybody anything they don't already know. All right, me and Rainey out here, like I said, we're out here trying to find some stuff in some pretty gnarly country. We were bombing around out here in some stuff that we've been in last year and kind of got our rears kicked last year. And so we're in here today and we've decided, you know what, we're going to try moving over to the other side of the drainage. We're going to walk back to the boat. And we were up high and there just wasn't any fresh elk signs. So we started dropping down and it's like, man, the elk signs started becoming a little more prominent. And anyway, we're just about down to the river bottom so we can get back to the boat. And down here, well, I'll just turn the camera around real quick so you can see what I got. I'm walking on this heavily used elk trail and you can see right there past that log, that brown, beautiful brown elk horn laying on right on the side of the trail. Looks like a little 5 point, 4 point, 5 point. Oh no, it's got some character.
No, that's a nice one.
It's actually a 6 point with some character. Small 6 point, but pretty nonetheless. Oh yeah, that's a cool looking little horn. So heck yeah, we'll probably mill around here a bit, try to match him up, and I'll do a pickup on him here just shortly. Get some ATLs, turn you guys off, and get some ATLs. We're just down back to the river bottom here. Me and Rainey making our way down the hill. We kind of split up because we thought we might have a little better odds of finding the shed if we did split up. And by golly, if it didn't work out, pretty little 6. Got some character to it here. Love that little bit right there. And of course, the way it palmates. Right there is really cool looking. So small, not a very big horn at all, but still got the wax ring there. And I don't know, just a lot of character. So that's my kind of horn. I don't care how big it is. If it's got character like that, I like it especially. But that being said, and you find a brown elk horn, by golly, you're a happy camper. So nonetheless, we're on the board, Rainey.
Uh-huh. Good job, Luke.
Thank you. All right, y'all, we've been working hard. Zero doubts on that. We were at a kind of a crossroads where our feet are hurting, our legs are hurting. We're about 6.5 miles into the day thus far, and we've still got 1.5 miles or 2 to get back to the boat. And we were contemplating taking the easy route because we were I was already halfway down, almost to the bottom of the mountain, actually. Rainey said it looks good up here, which I was already past this area to go look at it, just out of curiosity. Rainey was already kind of up here, so we strategized the game plan. We were working kind of towards each other, and we separated, and he found a grouse that he was chasing, and he got the grouse with the 10 millimeter, and then in a few minutes he hollered at me and he said, Luke, you got to come up here. So here's the dealio. I'm going to go ahead and start at that cream puff right there. Look at that beautiful brown 6 point. Oh my goodness, Pooh, that's a beauty. So I am
that all day long.
400 yards kind of to the east, I would say, to the west, actually, to the west. And we're communicating just via whistles and hollers for us making our way, for me to come over and video him picking this giant thing up. And about 30 yards, 40 yards right over there, I think I just matched Randy's bull up. So here it is. Let's get Randy to go down in here and pick this puppy up. Oh, Poo. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful chocolatey brown. Look at the base. Let's look at the base. Let me see the pedicle underneath. Yeah, still got the wax ring there a little bit. That's been there for a couple weeks, but nonetheless, man, what a dandy. Good looking, good color.
Let's get the other side, Luke.
Yeah, let's go over here. We'll just show you now what we believe is the match is. And the line that I had to come to find Rainey, I about tripped over the thing, and I thought it was the horn that he was looking at. I said, "Where's yours at?" And he said, "It's right over here." I said, "What about this one?" There it is right there. Look at that. Oh, that's got to be the match. That's a left. You got a right.
I think so.
Let me get some photos of this.
Here we go.
Rio, come here, buddy. Oh, my goodness, what a beauty. Rio, move.
Rolling,
hey,
Luke.
Back. All right, not sure if this is Randy's match or not. Dense, heavy horn. Good everywhere. The 3 is really weak, but everywhere else is just a good, solid horn. I believe that's going to be the
Hold
match
them
for
things
Randy's.
together.
Let's look at the bases. Yeah, we just matched yours up.
Beautiful.
Absolutely matched yours up.
30 yards apart.
Yep. Oh, that's a beauty of a bull right there, Poo Poo. What do you think about that, buddy?
That is something I dream of eating, you know?
Yeah, I think we all do. I mean, that's why we have put the miles on that we put on to come back in here in grizzly bear infested country. You had one huffing at you a while ago.
Yes, I did. That's why I headed over here.
So that's why we're risking life and limb coming in here chasing around, is for sets just like that. That's an absolute beautiful.
Got a couple hours of daylight. Let's find some more.
All right, headed off the hill here, and I guess we're about a mile or so from the boat. We're about 8-9 miles into the day. I'll turn you around and show you what I found. And I'm not sure if this is legal to keep or not, but pretty darn cool either way. And I think I'm gonna find out. That's how big the base is. Kind of cool. Get down here and get service. Try to find out what the legalities are. Bone down there. So anyway, yeah, pretty cool stuff. We just picked up 2 miles an hour.
Well, what do you think, Luke?
Man, it's a hard difference to pick, but man, beautiful day. I mean, come out with 3 beautiful round horns. Got some good exercise. Got to hang out with my homeboy. Got to hang out with my hound dog. And it's the most beautiful country in the United States. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool day. Cool day.
Sun's still in the sky. We're headed out.
All right, I'm here at my buddy Chris's place, coming to pick up a key to take my gear and drop it off over the track in Anaconda. And we're in the middle of town here, as you can see. And I pan around, and just got to say, you got to keep your eyes open at all times. Turn the camera around here, and I got a chunk of deer antler right here on the side of the road. There's the curb. There's the sidewalk. There's a chunk of deer antler. I will say that there are deer all over this town, muleys out the wazoo. And anyway, hey buddy, Rio jumping in my spot, but heck yeah, I'm not even shed hunting. I'm finding antlers. I'm getting pretty good at this, I think. That's a weird little moth, little creature. Get off. Oh, he's fast too. There we go. All right, well, been calling races the last 2 days, a little bit windburned. Calling races and doing ministry out at the track, and whoa, that was weird. In where was that? Dillon, Montana. Next weekend I'll be here in Anaconda. I'm going to shed hunt for a couple of days while I'm here, is the plan. And anyway, I think I feel like I'm off to a pretty good start here in the general area. I don't really know where I'm going to go to shed hunt, but I might just walk the streets of Anaconda here at this point. So anyway, yeah, little piece of antler right there on the curb. I'm going to go empty this thing out, try to find a place to sleep tonight. Bless you guys. Yeah, me and Rio did, I don't know, 2.5 miles on a little quick run this morning. We've relocated. All right, y'all, a little update action. We're almost back to the pickup. I can turn, let you see the Rio, and pickup is over there. I'm about 5 miles in on this. Hey, Rio, come, bud. I'm about 5 miles in on this stint. I did a 2 3/4 this morning, and haven't seen anything. I mean, just a ton of sign and nothing. So I don't know. Still show you what I did just find. Walked right past it and turned around and looked back. Rio, get that shed, boy. Good boy, Rio. That's gonna be our new fetching stick, is what that's gonna be. Ooh, a brown spike shed. Let me see that thing. Ooh, hold on, buddy. Look at that blood on there. Hold on. See that? I'm trying to hold it up where he can't get it. You see that blood on there? That's super fresh. Oh my goodness. Go get it. That's gonna be our new fetching stick. Bring it here, buddy. Yee-hoo! All right. That's the smallest elk shed. Smallest elk shed I've ever found. And man, I don't know. I am absolutely elated over that silly thing. It was yeah, I mean, I was pretty much just heading back out across the park here. Walked past it. It caught my eye when I walked past it, but I walked another 20 feet. Something said turn around. Turned around and looked back and thought, it's just a stick. But I walked back over to it, and by golly, sure enough, brown elk shed. And it's still got blood on it, so he dumped it. I honestly was walking up through here following some tracks. And so, I don't know if we bumped him or what, but spikes could still be packing. Young, small bulls, small horn bulls could still be packing this late. I've seen 2 bulls yesterday that just got a glimpse of them, so I'm not sure if they were young bulls that were still packing or older bulls with regrowth, but they were 16, 18 inches of antler out there, and didn't look like a lot of mass on them, so I'm leaning towards the idea of it being young bulls still packing. So that's what's giving me hope, because I know I'm in areas that have been heavily hammered, and I figure if there's still a few still packing, then I've got hope. Man, hope's powerful. Hope's pushed me through a bunch of miles today through some pretty nasty stuff. It's all mellow, but I've been walking through just piles of that stuff. I'm out in the open now, but thank God for hope, man. He gives us hope. And those bulls yesterday I seen, wasn't sure if they were young or old, wasn't sure if they were new growth or fixing to drop, but it was enough to give me hope to push through here today. And I know that the masses won't understand my enthusiasm about finding a single spike horn. You had to put in the miles to understand, I guess. You had to do the pain of the knees and the back and the cold. I mean, it's been pretty gnarly. The wind has been ripping. it's been snowing off and on. It's picking up again. Visibility is getting pretty minimal over there towards the truck, so I think it's fixing to hit pretty good. But either way, I'm happy. Rio seems plenty happy, and he is hammered down on that bloody base. Just loving it. Get that horn, boy. Get that shed. Good boy, Rio. Good boy, Rio. Yee-hoo. Ha ha. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Ah, good boy. Stay. 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 Go get it. Hey. That's a good boy. It's a good boy. That's going to be the perfect fetching stick. All right, I'm going to shut you guys off. We're fixing to hike back to the pickup. We're, I don't know, probably a little over half a mile away. He's ready to play fetch. I'm going to play fetch. All right, guys, so that is the content that I gathered in Montana. There was some stuff that I didn't catch, and what I didn't get content of really challenged me and spoke to me, and that's what I want to visit with you guys about. So as we were in the back of the reservoir there, we were up on one side, and we went up and shed hunted it, and I found that one little peculiar looking 6-point with a little crotch point in it. Cool looking horn. I was tickled to find it. But then we decided to go across the reservoir and go way up on this other side. So when we got out of the boat, we were in kind of an awkward spot where there really wasn't a whole lot of land to walk on. The shore was really, really steep. We were basically parked at a cliff, but we had to park there because there was a limb we could tie to secure the boat. Water was running really fast. Wanted to make sure the boat was secure. So we had to walk on this little ledge probably 40 yards before we could actually get up and crawl up out of there and get up on the embankment so we could start to hike up the side of the mountain. And so as we were walking along, I grabbed my pack out, and I really didn't have good footing, so I just kind of had it over my shoulder. And there was finally a little spot that was wide enough that I could get my feet side by side, and I decided to throw the pack on as I was walking, and I felt something. I can't tell you what I felt. Something felt weird, and I turned around and looked. The water was running really hard, so I didn't see anything fall in, but I just had a feeling that something went in there. So I rolled my sleeve up and reached my arm down, shoulder deep down to the bottom. The water was really straight off. It was a ledge, and I found the bottom, and I felt around there, and I pulled out my Glock 40 10mm had fallen off my pack and shot down into the water and disappeared. And thank the Lord that I sensed something was there that I needed to check. So, but it challenged me. I do a little sermon with a friction fire, where I build a friction fire and talk about fanning into flame the gifts. In 2 Timothy chapter 1:6, I think it is, tells us to fan into the flame those gifts. And then it goes down in verse 14 and it says to guard those gifts. And that's what it spoke to me, is it's like that gun out there is my protection. I'm in grizzly country. We had an encounter with a grizzly bear again this year, 2 years in a row. We had an encounter, and fortunately it didn't get ugly, and it was huffing at my buddy Rainey that was up on the mountain there. He was a pretty good ways from me. My dog was aware that the bear was there, but that thing is my protection out there, and to just casually fling that thing off into a lake could have put me in a bad spot. I'm telling you, there's gifts in your life that God has blessed you with that are your protection. They are to look after you, to keep you from getting in a bad situation. These gifts are, and it's imperative that we understand how important it is as believers that we fan into flame these gifts and guard these gifts, because they're such a blessing and they'll see us through a lot of nastiness. And so that's what I want to encourage you with and to challenge you with, is to consider the gifts in your life that God has poured out on you, and think about how you're appreciating them and how you're building them or letting them fizzle. And I think a lot of times it's up to us. So that's what I want to challenge you with. Aside from that, man, thank you guys for watching. Man, it means a lot that you guys would come and check out these videos. There's not a lot of people, but the few that do, man, it means a lot to me that you take your time and watch these videos. And I hope you're getting inspired and motivated, and some little nugget in here might challenge you to not just necessarily get off the couch and go do something, but to be inspired spiritually and motivated spiritually to be the hands and feet of Jesus to a lost and dying world. So anyway, I hope you will like the thing. I hope you'll subscribe. Hit the little subscription thing so that you can understand when I post a video, it'll let you know, and share it. Maybe we can reach somebody. Maybe we can touch somebody simply by hitting the share button. So anyway, hope you guys are blessed, and we'll get you some content from New Mexico, I think, in about 3 or 4 days. So y'all have a great day.